What could make you happier than this ad being over? Your experience selling your car at Echo Park Automotive.
Russian President Vladimir Putin is actually being lied to. New information just into our newsroom. President Putin is drafting more than 134,000 troops. This comes as Ukraine's president warns of more attacks on the eastern part of the country, where the Kremlin invaded and backed pro-Russian separatists all the way back to 2014. But intelligence officials say that Russian President Vladimir Putin is actually being lied to by his top advisors. One reason why that we've seen the Russian invasion seem to just run into a lot of roadblocks. New this morning as well, there's hope for residents of Mariupol in Ukraine, who have really certainly taken some of the brunt of these missile strikes and bombings. Robert Sherman, who's been weeks in Ukraine and Poland, is joining us once again in studio today with the latest developments. Robert?
Ukraine's President Vladimir Zelensky says he did not believe Russia when it said it would scale down attacks near the capital of Kyiv and Chernihiv, another major city. But this morning he says the war is at a turning point. Ukraine's troops are preparing for new offensives.
Tanks, aircraft, artillery systems. Freedom should be armed no worse than tyranny.
Overnight, Ukraine's president thanks the United States and other allies for additional support. He says in order to kick Russian soldiers out of Ukraine, they need all possible weapons. Ukrainian officials say Russians are attacking the Donbass region in the east more frequently. Overnight, shelling continued in Kyiv and Chernihiv, two cities Russia promised to scale back its fighting forces. U.S. intelligence believes Russia has repositioned less than 20% of its troops around Kyiv. Ukrainians have made significant gains by pushing Russian troops out of the suburbs of Kyiv, like this one seen here. British intelligence says to expect more attacks in those same areas in the coming days. But those same officials also say Russian troops aren't in the fight.
We've seen Russian soldiers short of weapons and morale, refusing to carry out orders, sabotaging their own equipment, and even accidentally shooting down their own aircraft.
We've seen Russia struggle with things like logistics, but new reports this week say Russian troops are using tree branches and straw for camouflage. U.S. intel and others believe Russia's president, Vladimir Putin, is not being told about how poorly his military is performing in Ukraine. For example, officials say Putin is unaware that Russia is using conscripts and is unaware of the damage foreign sanctions are having on his economy. Meanwhile, in towns under attack, those who haven't or cannot leave try to live among bombed-out buildings, continued attacks. New photos show a Red Cross warehouse holding medical supplies damaged by Russian artillery. 5,000 people have been killed here in Mariupol. Russia's military says it will observe a ceasefire today to evacuate more than 100,000 people still living there. And speaking to the Australian Parliament, President Zelensky called for more sanctions and said Russia must be held accountable. These talks between Russian and Ukrainian negotiators should resume Friday.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below.